Welcome back. You're with Money, 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 and we're talking about how to ensure a secure, safe, financially secure future for your children in this Children's Day special. So, Kalpesh, we've broadly discussed the sort of child products which are out there. Some of them are insurance-oriented, some of them are mutual funds in nature. Do any of them make sense? What are the merits and demerits?
So, if you talk about the demerits, as I just explained, that there's nothing different in an underlying asset class which is specially for children. It's your focus, your selection and your corpus which you wish to target.
Sure.
In that context, probably equity mutual funds are the best way to carry it out in the equity segment. And if you talk about the fixed income segment, I would put my advice on the Sukanya Samriddhi scheme or the PPF.
Okay.
Because those are really the government-backed fixed income products and which even today.
But what about returns?
Yes, I'm coming to that. So even today, if I'm looking at the fixed income segment. So even today they offer you the Sukanya Samriddhi scheme which is for the girl child. It is giving you an 8.6% tax-free, which is in this falling rate interest rate scenario a good deal.
Yeah.
So you could probably have a good blend of, I would put it at say around 70 to 80% if you have a good time frame. Say a good 10 to 12 years of investment or more. That you put 75 to 80% of your money in equity-based mutual funds through the SIP mode.
Sure. And
20% in a fixed income product. So you have a bit of a balance in your portfolio.
Okay.
And at the point of the time when the education goal comes up, you can easily liquidate it. Because we've even seen, I'm stretching myself a bit forward, people look at real estate and gold as pitting their investments for the education goal, and that's really a sad state of affairs because both of them have their own demerits in terms of education plan. So I would just say that probably simple equity-based mutual funds with a sense of discipline for a 10 to 12 year period and fixed income, a PPF or Sukanya Samriddhi scheme could do the job.
So you mentioned Sukanya Samriddhi scheme. Quick question on taxation. The amount that you're putting in, I'm not very sure right now whether you get any kind of a tax incentive on that or not. And what happens when the amount matures and when you want to take the corpus out?
So Sukanya Samriddhi scheme is an EEE product. So it's basically...
Oh, that's fantastic. So it's exempt
through and through.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm advocating this particular product.
Okay. So when you're investing, no tax. During the maturity period, no taxation. When you're withdrawing the money, it's all tax-free. So for the girl child...
That's a right way to do it.
Okay. And is there any upper cap?
So it's 1,50,000 per year.
Sure. Okay. So finally, coming down to last thoughts, what's the takeaway that you'd like to leave our viewers with? So what are the thumb rules when it comes to planning, a good, secure future for your children? Okay.
So 3 things I would like to say. First thing, start early because the power of compounding is tremendous. And the earlier you start, you are in a much better position to create a large corpus. Second, be realistic and be practical. Because you should be able to look at a vision or a goal for your child which is at present in your capacity. You can dream big, but you can only act in your own capacity. Because you don't want to jeopardize your other goals just for this particular thing, the education goal as per se. Because you have a last provision of an education loan. You don't have a provision for a retirement loan. And the last thing is that I would very strongly advocate is that discuss this and involve your children at the age of 12 to 14 when they grow up. The main reason for this being that today's kids are very smart. They already have their own aspirations and dreams chalked out at a very early age. And there should not be an expectation mismatch. Because if you are planning or creating a corpus for a child to become a doctor and he wants to become a writer, so there's a big difference in the corpus which would be required for you to provide for each of these professions. All
right, Kalpesh, interesting thoughts, and hopefully they will help the viewers of Money, Money, Money plan better when it comes to their children. So that's it. We'll take your leave on this week's edition, and your questions, feedback, queries, comments, they're welcome. As always, keep it with us. We'll see you again next week.